app or on your computer with borderradioaz.org. We are glad that you've chosen us. Stay tuned for What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter. It's 10 o'clock.
One of our donors, Rebecca, shared, as a flight attendant, I love listening to Border Radio when I'm home in Yuma. But the best part is I can take it with me on the app when I'm away. Border Radio lets me carry a piece of home wherever I go. Join listeners like Rebecca by visiting donate.borderradioaz.org and contribute today.
What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we are going to be joined first by Jonathan from Treasured Trashmen. Yes, he will go get your junk out the back of your house, your yard, wherever you have
Clean it up.
Maybe take that car and tow it out. But we'll find out exactly what he does, as well as
Alexandra Rengal. She's the civic reporter from our sister station, KAWC.
So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio, beginning right now on KOFA 94.7 FM.
And streaming online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app. And you can stream right now on the Border Radio Facebook page and KAWC YouTube page. And email us at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Chili from Philly. Nick Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
What's Up Yuma? Welcome to another episode of What's Up Yuma Radio. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And today is our 101st episode.
We are at 101.
101.
People.
So I think we just keep counting from
Let's
here.
just say it every day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're going to be at 102 tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can count.
Yes.
We don't really math, but we can do easy math.
We can count. That's it. You can count. You can count on that we can count. And today's program, we are joined today by Jonathan Perez, who since I've known him in the short amount of time, he's done like 300 different things. But
Go get her.
Yeah. It's like what are you doing today, Jonathan? But the latest incarnation is Treasured Trashmen.
Yes, it's a junk removal service that I provide for the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's what you're doing now. But like what we do at the show is always get to know our guests before we get into that.
Mm-hmm.
And so where are you from originally, Jonathan? Because I know you're not from Yuma because the way you say a certain word, we're going to have you say here in a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm from Staten Island, New York, born and raised. So I'm all the way at the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
How I ended up here was through the military. I'm a Marine Corps veteran.
Mm-hmm.
I was stationed back here in 2021. I thought I was going to go to California. I'm like, what is Yuma? And now I'm like, what's up, Yuma? So it's so nice to be here.
So what did you drink this morning when you woke up?
I actually, I'm not going to say the word yet, but I had a tea. I had a hot tea, but I went to Creation Coffee.
Coffee. He went to Creation Coffee.
No, I got the hot tea. The London Fog?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got that. I got some Bible time and journaling. It was really nice. Really nice place. Very gentle, very sweet.
Yeah, I found out he was from New York. I'm like, you don't sound like it.
No, until there's certain word. There's another word that you say that's very New Yorkish.
Oh, like when you go on your morning walks, Johnny?
Walk. Yeah, you walk.
Walk.
Yeah, so I was like, there it is. When I first heard
really
him.
are.
Yeah,
it's very subtle. I've been here for a while, so I think I'm a human, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to know, what was it like in New York?
Yeah, what's it like in Staten Island?
Yeah, we're so far away.
Oh man, it's not like the Caribbean. I'll tell you that. It's it is an island for sure. It's really tough, rough. It snows. Honestly, I moved for different reasons, but I love Yuma way more.
Okay, but let's get into it. So what's it like? Because I only know it from the movies and like hip hop and hip hop.
Staten Island isn't like Times Square. It's like a mixture of like urban and suburban, I would say. Like I also take the bus to school, things like that.
Like the bus, the city bus.
I take the 57, you know.
Yeah, okay.
I went to Monsignor for a high school. It was a all boys Catholic high school. So.
Okay.
So I would.
So you get on the city bus with everybody that's on there, right? People going to work, people doing whatever.
You got construction workers, you got babies, you got moms. Families.
And how old are you? We're taking the bus.
When I was using it consistently, I was around like 14.
Wow. 14. You're getting on with just all these New Yorkers.
Yeah. Just don't look at them, you know.
Just don't look at them. That's a rule.
Like,
tunnel vision. You get in some weird conflict.
I think Cecilia over here is from Brooklyn. Is that true?
Oh, she said
So she doesn't.
She's shaking her head.
City, but She knows. She gets
Brooklyn.
But yeah, so Brooklyn in the house and Staten Island over
Yeah.
here. You
Don't
know
fight.
what?
it. No, I love
Are you
peace
guys
here.
rivals or no?
I think you're a lovely lady. I would never.
Not you personally.
no, but just,
The cities.
Okay,
The cities,
the
yeah,
cities.
I don't see a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, of course you don't. You're like the sweet, gentle guy. But
Yeah.
she's just saying in typical, like,
Yeah.
where you're from. Do people like, yeah, I'm
The
from Staten Island.
boroughs,
I'm from
yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
from
think-
Manhattan.
No, not really.
No,
I think
not
if
really.
I'm like, oh, I'm from New York City. Like they wouldn't consider me from New York City. You know what I mean?
okay.
It's not as city like. It's not like where it's thriving. You know, it's just
Oh,
part of
gotcha.
it geographically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So growing up there, you said what was the rough part? You talking about because it was so cold, or
Yeah, it'd be cold, and then I grew up around different backgrounds of people. Majority of Staten Island have like more like Italian based and like Hispanic. It was a good mix, so you got a mixed bag of like people treating people differently. So everyone's just trying to be like the toughest guy in the street and act like they have
Wow.
like this swag, and that's not me. I'd rather be humble.
So, but how is that not you? Because we're influenced by what's around us, right? So
Yeah.
it's not like we, in one part, kind of totally choose, but you have your influences. So, but you just said that early on, like that's not me, or like
Yeah, it really was. What really influenced me is Jesus Christ.
like when you were a kid.
Yeah, I grew up in church. My
Oh, you grew up
grandfather
in-
was a
oh, okay.
pastor.
Gotcha.
And I was just taught differently, and it wasn't until I was 20 that I really considered Christ as my own savior.
Yeah.
So I was influenced by the Lord since at a
So
young
at a
age.
young age, because of the religious foundation, you stayed away from the tough guys trying to
Yeah.
prove themselves and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Gangs.
But I mean,
Yeah, you didn't
until-
become a mafia member in the Italian
yeah,
mob
no one's
or
getting
whatever.
whacked, nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
that's right.
No. When I went to college, I went to go wrestle in college. That's when I started doing my own thing, and that's when the influences came because I was on my own.
Yeah. So
There
you're
And I
you
made my
go.
own choices, and I realized that that wasn't what I was rooted in. My foundation
Where'd you
isn't
go to-
Jesus.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to SUNY Sullivan College. It was a community college. I was wrestling there.
Nice.
Made my own choices that weren't good.
Yeah.
But it led me to move to California and then join the military.
okay. So you went to college to wrestle, like you're on a
Yes.
scholarship or something? Like,
No. I was just wrestling. It was like
Ah.
D3, nothing crazy. And I was gonna go for nursing at the time.
Oh, so you're going to go to school for nursing?
I was, and
Okay.
everything kept changing, as you can
Mhm.
tell.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, that's
Can't
why I
stick
opened
with
this
one
show.
thing,
Like, you
huh?
do all kinds of
That's
things.
all right.
The only thing that stuck is Jesus.
Yeah, so thank God for Jesus,
Yeah.
right? In this,
Thank God for-
Kept you on the
for
right
this.
path.
Yeah, he was always there.
Hey, Jesus, if you're listening, this
Good
guy would
job.
be all over the place if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
The guiding light.
He
Um,
is the guy.
But let's go back. So you wanted to be a nurse, like where'd that?
Yeah.
Well, where that came from was, I always had a desire to help people. My favorite verse is actually on my phone.
Mhm.
It's Isaiah 1:17. It says, "Learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless,
Mhm.
and plead the case of the widow." So, my background, my dad really didn't raise me at all. I
Uh-huh.
was raised by my aunt and my uncle, and I always had this
Oh.
desire to help people that are fatherless and widows and like help.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's always been on my heart to serve,
Mhm.
to help people. And it, even though it seems like it's all over the place, at the end of the day, I do serve people
Yeah.
with the junk removal.
Well, yeah, I tease, but
Yeah.
you know,
No, I get you.
But you're in good company because I've had so many jobs, and Johnny
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
since I was like 16 and started working, I think this is my 19th or 20th thing that I've done, like
Wow.
retail, pets, cooking, this, that. So like
what was your favorite thing?
this.
This.
So far,
Oh,
we'll see
ding,
what happens.
Ding, ding, ding. This one.
I love radio. I know I
Yeah.
was destined for it, but like,
Right.
but I wanted to try everything. So
Right.
like, I don't believe in sticking with one thing.
I
So,
agree. It's like you just gotta spread
Yeah.
the seed and let's see whatever grows. you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So then, but when did you figure out like the nursing route? Like, because you're saying you're going to go to college for this. Like,
Mhm.
What made me want to do it is just a desire to help people.
but what made you not want to
Made
do
you
it?
stop. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I just I got caught up like partying and
Yeah.
like doing all this stuff.
Okay. So you
And
started.
I was just done with school.
You're over it.
So I was like, I'm not even gonna do anything. This is too much.
So
for
you
me.
dropped out.
Dropped out, and then
stopped wrestling, dropped out,
Mhm.
and then that's when you moved to Cali.
yes, my sister, she's a Navy veteran, And
Nice.
she would show me around the base and stuff like that. And she was always close with God, but she was like on fire for God even today.
Mhm.
And she's like, Jonathan, you gotta like cut that stuff out. And she'd bring me to church. And
So she's like, come move with me or something?
I wanted to go over there because she's like the middle sister. She was like the cool sister to me. So I thought I was gonna like get to do what I want. But
Yeah,
it was
right.
the complete opposite. And I thank God, for
Okay.
What part of Cali?
Where we're at.
El Cajon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you the baby?
Yes, I'm the
Oh.
youngest of my 2 older sisters, but my cousins are like my little brothers
Yeah.
to me. I was living in the house before they were even in the womb, so
Okay.
I was around.
So
Gotcha.
your sister, she was in the Navy. She was stationed in San Diego
Yes.
or Oceanside or whatever.
Yeah,
like
San Diego.
San Diego. She was stationed over there. So then moved to El Cajon after she got out, or
She was still
in?
serving at
She
the
was still in.
time.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was able to see firsthand like that lifestyle, and
Yeah.
decided to join the Marine Corps again.
So you're there, and then you're seeing her as a active duty enlisted Navy. What do you call it? Like you call it the
Sailor.
Sailor.
She's a sailor.
Sailor. Okay,
I
she's a
love
sailor.
that.
Okay, so she's a sailor, and you're around that, and you're like, okay, I could do this, but I just don't want to be near the water, so I want to do Marines because Marines are water anyway, too, right?
Well, I mean, they're actually kind of like me all over the place. They're landing.
So-
They do everything.
Yeah,
They do a
it's
bit of
like-
everything. So
it's like I need something that has a little mix of all of
Water,
it.
land,
Yeah.
air.
it was so weird because I was working at Target and I felt like this call again. I got to do something greater.
Mhm.
And people will come up to me like, "Are you a Marine?" I'm like, "Why would a Marine work at Target?" It was so weird. And one of the security
job.
guards actually was a Marine. Once Marine, always Marine.
Wow.
He would be like, "When are you gonna enlist?" Like every day. And I was like, "Why is this happening to me?" And I realized that God was calling
That's
me
right.
to a different path.
So you felt that call. Okay. And so in the Marines, they are I don't know how to say it, but they're a part of the Navy, right?
Yes,
That's what it
they're
is.
a
Like
department. Yep,
they're a department of the
they're like
Navy.
our taxi drivers, and we get on there. And
Yeah. So it's like, all right, take me over here. So you were you went to the military because you saw it with your sister. You're like, okay, I could do this. I
Yeah.
feel a calling. Like this guy keeps bugging me. When am I going to
I
enlist?
don't want to be at Target anymore.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was the same desire to always help people. That
Yeah.
was the main theme. Like I had to serve. I had to do something.
So what was it like going in the military?
Yeah.
I went during COVID. So
Whoa.
So it's
Yeah.
an interesting perspective, probably with the military. You probably got a different flavor than everybody
Like,
else.
did you still
Yeah.
have boot camp?
we still had boot camp, but we were like, our
But like your
masks-
instructor yelled at you from 6 feet away.
No, they didn't care.
Okay.
If anything, they had it, they would call for
They're like, I will get you sick. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
care.
yeah. And I embraced it. It was a great experience, but it was completely different because of COVID. So like our graduation, no one showed up, and we were in our
Oh, yeah.
camis. We didn't have anyone to show up because
That's
of COVID.
sad.
Yeah, that's okay. And,
You're like, it's better.
yeah,
That's
and
all
then usually you get like 10 days of leave, like right
Mhm.
after. We didn't get that, so we went straight to combat training, and then went
Oh.
to my training for my MOS, my job, like back to back. So it was like months of just straight military, and,
Wow.
and it was really hardcore. But
Mhm.
And what was your job in the
I was
military?
a mobile facilities technician, $64.99. So
Okay.
I would
Explain.
yeah, so like like those white boxes, like Connex boxes they have like on the boats, like on the ships, like the cargos.
Yeah, the
Sure.
cargo ships.
So
Yeah, I saw the
I'm in
boxes.
avionics, but they call us the black sheep because we don't work on any avionic aircraft parts, but we maintain the facilities for them.
Ah.
So we complex them, give them power, and people would do like soldering and work on the batteries for
Mhm.
the aircrafts across the street.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we just maintain. So I did like HVAC again, jack of all trades, HVAC, electrical. We worked on diesel generators. We did a lot of moving, things like that. So
Mm.
Did you
Yes.
like it when you got into it? Was that
I mean,
because obviously you didn't like go out and try to explore that as a career,
Yeah.
but when you were doing it, was it something that you liked doing?
it has its ups and downs, and I what I really love about it, it shows you how to handle adversity.
Mm.
There's some things about the culture, things that I don't agree with personally, that like like the drinking aspect, and we're born in a tavern. Like I don't drink. I've been sober for
Yeah.
3 years, and
Mhm.
Mhm.
that lifestyle kind of affected me, and
Mm.
but it told me how to face adversity and overcome it. So I appreciate it. I enjoyed it, and I have no regrets. Especially, God would use like the bad for His good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what He did for me. And I look back at it; it was still good. And I
Yeah.
was
So
blessed.
then, so what else? Like you were in there for
Mhm.
how long?
I was serving for 5 years.
5 years.
Wow. Did you have a hard time not drinking in the military?
In the beginning, oh no, it was so easy to drink.
Yeah, I know you got sober.
It was a process. Like I said, like the Lord was pulling me. I felt like I had to be a leader in some
Mhm.
ways, and in Scripture it talks about like like the elders of the church and the deacons and things like that, and it mentions that they have to be sober minded. And I said, if I'm going to be a leader, I have to be sober minded in all things. So that was the beginning of him molding me into who I am today. And it was a process because it was the culture. I remember I had to get out of my room because my roommate, in good intentions, just wanted to hang out. He's like, dude, like come drink, and I would literally get changed and I'll go for a run at like 2 a.m.
Oh, okay. So that's healthy.
Yeah, it was
like
healthy. And I didn't want to do it because I knew God had a better plan for me than to drink, and and I'm not that type of person that can handle it. So he knew that.
You can't handle drinking. Like you get wild. You take your shirt off and like
we
one
end up
drink
in
leads
handcuffs.
to like 2 and 3, 4.
And then 5,000 later.
Okay.
There's no stopping. There's no
is
end.
that you could relate to that, Ronnie?
Oh yeah, 11 years sober. Like there's no end.
But when you drink, I'm saying
dude.
I make silly choices. I go silly Billy.
But just like and dangerous too. Like the driving and waking up with paint on my car. Like what did I do? And like just losing custody of my kid. Like that's the type of person I am.
Gotcha.
So there's no moderation.
Well, everything is, I guess, to me would be moderation, right?
And that word is like non-existent to somebody.
Gotcha. And some people they just
people
can't
have
do
their
it.
Convictions. It says to be sober, like you, and like even Jesus was drinking wine, things like that. There's those arguments, but like if you're drinking it to cope with things and to not,
so you kind of draw that line, that difference.
Like for me, like is this cup of wine gonna make me feel good, or like the glory of Jesus Christ gonna make me feel way better?
So that's how you feel about it. Yeah, because I had 2 beers last night. I didn't know what I'm saying is like
you handled it, right?
But yeah, I could drink my 2 beers and I'm like not
bedtime.
Crashing into other cars and taking my shirt off, right? It's like I could do that and I'm fine with that.
But to me, it's like why just 2? Like I can't imagine just having 2.
Really?
Yeah.
If I have 3, I fall asleep. Like I'm asleep. So like that's the off switch. It
empowers me. I'm like, let's go do something crazy.
Oh no, it's like let's go to bed, please. Let's go to. So I don't have that problem.
Let's go on an adventure and go to bed 2 days later.
I'm gonna wait 48 hours. This is great.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna say thanks that both of you are not alcoholics anymore, and we're gonna come up and find out how we're gonna get to your journey because. But when I first met you, you were doing the clothing. You definitely dress interesting.
I love it. He walked in and I was like, "You don't look like a trash man."
Yeah, but definitely pretty well. Interesting look. And so we're going to talk about that and more on the other side of the break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Downtown Yuma celebrates the season on Saturday, December 6th with holiday festivities along Main Street. Families can enjoy the synthetic ice skating rink, a 615 tree lighting near the Yuma Art Center, and Santa photos at the Children's Museum. Performances, vendors, and kids' activities fill the day with cheer. Details on the Yuma Art Center's Facebook page.
Good morning. This is Cecilia Holland Braithwaite from the KAWC Newsroom. Arizona Public Service, or APS, is holding an open house for Yuma customers today and tomorrow. You can meet one-on-one with APS representatives to review your utility bill, explore assistance programs, and find ways to save. No appointment is needed. It will be held from 10 a.m. until 2 at the Thomas F. Alt Utilities Complex. More details at kawc.org.
From KAWC, this is Siendo Primero.
Being First is a program created by students for students.
My name is Ajay Bárcenas.
And my name is Evelyn Garcia. Here we will share stories, information, and voices that connect with students' life.
Cada sábado les traeremos un nuevo tema directamente a tus oídos.
This show is available as a podcast or online. Just search kawc.org under the shows tab. A new vision with the same mission: to give students a voice.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. We are here talking to Jonathan Perez, and we're talking about his journey and how he became a trash man. Not your typical trash man.
I love it.
He's not. He doesn't work for the city. He's a junk hauler. He'll haul away the junk and the that you have. And but when I first met you, or when we first started talking, yes, you were doing an open mic.
Yes.
And you also did something with clothing. Kind of get into both of those if you can.
So like, was this like a year ago already?
Yeah.
I got into selling vintage clothes. I would handpick items and sell it. And it led to me having a space at Bell's Boutique downtown on Main Street.
nice.
Okay, so you had a space. So what does that mean to handpick vintage clothes? Like, where do you pick them up from?
So like, I get in my car, and then
Yeah. Go ahead.
I pick up this, and I'm like, "You want it?"
But where do you pick it up from?
So I go to
where do
like
you get it from?
everywhere. Goodwill.
Okay.
I've done like local.
What about like estate sales? Do you ever do stuff like that, or do you yard sales?
estate sales.
Yard sale. Yes, there you go. That
So
was the
like
word
you
I was
do. Oh,
thinking.
that's what you're looking
I was
for.
like, oh,
Okay.
what's it called? Yard
Yeah,
sales.
that was that one.
Yeah, that one.
I got it. I'm
So,
really good at charades.
Thank you. I like froze. Yard sales. I mean, like wherever. Some people just donate
Gotcha.
clothes. Like the Marines were so supportive. Like when I started it, I was. People always say, "Oh, you dress pretty cool." I'm like, thanks. And my friends love thrifting, and I wanted to go to Florida and make a little bit extra money for my niece and my nephew. I was going to go visit my family and wanted to spend on them. And I had a lot of clothes. I was like, dang, what am I doing with all these clothes? Like, it's pretty much hoarding at this point. And I was like, oh, like I got an idea. Again, like I can't take credit. Like the idea came from God. And I was like, hey, you guys want to buy some of my clothes? They're like, yeah, sure. Like we'll go to your room. Like the barracks room is like a 2x4. Like there's no room. So they meet me in the lounge room on the second floor. And but give me like 20 minutes, and I set it up like a little store as a joke.
Cool.
And I put a speaker, like, oh, this is so sick. And then like a bunch of Marines would start popping in, like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just selling some clothes. And they actually bought the
So people
clothes.
would buy your clothes.
Yes, like this was from my
gotcha.
closet at the time. And then they're like, oh, I like your style, but like you're way bigger than me, which So I realized like, oh, they like what I see.
Yeah.
So I had to just get different sizes. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. So the next day I went to Goodwill and I bought a bunch of clothes that I thought was cool. And then one of my friends, I was like going through the quarterdeck. That's like the main hallway. And she was like, oh, like you were selling clothes. Like, what do you have? I'm like, you want to see? And she's like, sure. So there was like a pool table. And then what I did was I set up the clothes and then I took a little picture and I put it on my story, and like a bunch of Marines came in and like bought a bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you just like jack the price up.
No. I always try to be reasonable. Like if I buy something for like $2, I bump it up to like $6. So nothing crazy.
Well, I mean, that's double. That's great.
Yeah,
that's
it's double,
smart.
but some people like to make it like $100, something crazy.
I know. You're
And
like, not
that wasn't me.
vintage.
I always try to be for the people and help and be like, I'm gonna meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I don't overdo the prices.
Okay.
So you're doing that, and then you're getting some success on the base, and then
Yeah.
so you move it into a location.
Yeah. So what happened was I'm like, all right, I gotta get out of here because these guys are gonna get bored. And I went to the evening market. They had that last summer, like the Palms.
Okay.
After
Yeah.
dark. And I was asking around, I'm like, hey, like, what do you guys do to start up? And then I met the guys who run it, and I told them my story, and like legit, like this is God's favor, because they were like, oh, like we'll give you the setup for free, just like come in. Like usually they charge people the first time, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. And I didn't have a tent or nothing, and then people from my church gave me a tent so I could actually set up.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
And then from there, it led to people showing up. And then when I went to Florida, they had the art scene was really cool. And it kind of influenced me, like, oh, I want to do something like that in Yuma. So I was like, oh, it'd be really smart to do an open mic while people could look at clothes and just hang out.
Mhm.
So that's where the idea came. And then next thing you know, I get a spot at Bell's Boutique downtown, and I would do it from like 8 o'clock at night all the way to 12 in the morning.
Whoa.
And people would like come by, hang out, and like buy clothes or just like listen to music.
Cool.
So from 8 to 12, there's music happening.
Yeah, like right outside the shop, I had like a little speaker, and people would just come and play, and
Oh,
it was cool.
okay.
It was-
Singing stuff.
yeah, and it led me to want to do like comedy and things like that. But then again, like the God's like, you're not doing that.
But-
Why
so,
not?
So wait a minute. So the comedy,
Yeah.
were you funny?
I mean, you guys are kind of laughing, right? I don't know.
Hit and miss, hit and miss.
Why not? Yeah,
I shoot my shots whenever hits. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you were doing the open mic, and then you like told some jokes or something. or
Yeah,
what?
so I would do like jokes and things like that, and but when I realized, like I think God like wants me to speak and talk to people, but when I was doing my jokes, I realized that they weren't the cleanest, and they were just making fun of people, and I just didn't want to do that.
So you don't want to go on that angle, but you did notice that you were funny. You had had the knack to kind of write stuff
Yeah.
and speak, but
Yeah, so
you didn't want to go into the.
Yeah, you got to be pretty hardcore.
yeah,
to make a comic.
I rather glorify the Lord and like help people. So
Yeah.
that was
Than,
like,
like
the better
roast
option.
people.
Yeah, like I rather roast them in the spirit and get them fired up for Jesus.
You are
I
amazing.
guess you are a comedian.
Say positive things.
Roast them in the spirit. There you go. I don't. Have you ever heard that one before?
Never.
Cecilia. No, but
Yeah, exactly.
Cecilia agrees.
She
I know
knows.
Cecilia's a Christian.
Yeah.
Over.
Ah.
So okay, now you're doing the open mics.
Yes.
You're seeing some success, and then you say, "I'm done with it." Like what?
Yeah, because I was like, I did this whole thing with Human Noise, and it was like a collective. I showed you the videos, things
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
But it was getting to the point I was getting out the military, and
So you're in this. Okay, you're still in the military at
Oh.
that point. You're about to get out.
yeah, like I was in the process of getting out, and then again,
Mhm.
I always had these ideas. Ever since a young age, I always understood what entrepreneurship was.
Mhm.
Like really little, like I was sitting in the shopping cart, little, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
and I knew that's from God, and I always had these ideas stirring. I always try to start things up. So I have a journal in my backpack, and it's my idea journal, and I wrote like this is for your faithful servant. Like I'll do whatever you want me to do as long as it's in your will. And I prayed over it, and one of the first ideas was the junk removal service.
Okay.
And I just left it because I'm like, I have no resources. I don't even think I'm going to stay in Yuma. I'm like, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
And through the close, that's how I met Stefan.
Okay.
And we became good friends. But then I was doing my own thing. We split ways, and that's why I was doing the open mic and like hanging out with people. And long story short, I was getting out of the military. I knew that this wasn't for me. Like, I knew that I could do something better with this gift than for
Mhm.
myself. Like I should be helping people.
Yeah, and you are helping people
Mhm.
because having all of that clutter is horrible.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're just really, but it's also such a pain. Like,
Mhm.
so we've moved a lot.
Yeah.
And I purge. So we'll have the mission come pick it up for free.
Mhm.
You know, and I love
Right.
donating to the shelter and stuff. So like you are doing a service to
Right.
people of just relieving that one issue
Yeah,
that they have.
Because I believe we have like a lot of clutter, and you know, just
Mhm.
like Jesus, he wants to clean us out from the inside, and that's the same thing I'm trying to do for these people.
Yeah,
Oh.
and so full transparency. So I found out that
Mhm.
you did that. So you came a lot of the stuff that got ruined through the flood when my shed, the place where I stored a bunch of stuff, the top was dented in and
Mhm.
everything got ruined pretty much. And
Yeah.
you went through it and you cleaned it up. And you were there like I think it was like 5:30 in the morning, 6
I was
or
looking
whatever.
through the window, like,
Yeah,
Here
I'm
Johnny.
here. Are you awake?
you're there, and then you go in the back with like a smile on your face, like
You're like, why are you so happy so early?
You're happy. It's early, and you're like, yes, I love doing this. It's like
Oh, I
you
love
love doing
that.
this. Like
Yeah.
you love going through this stuff, and like to me, I hate it, right? Because
Me
I'm like
too.
I'm looking, and plus also like you asked me about certain things that got ruined, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like, ooh, that's like sentimental, so I didn't
It
really want to look
hurts.
at it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
apologize. For that.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. But you didn't know. You
Yeah.
didn't know, but it's like looking at it and it's like, ooh, that's like, yeah, that's tough. That's rough, you know, to
Mhm.
kind of see that all this stuff got ruined,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, because even going through it, like there was old pictures and stuff like that got ruined and stuff.
Yeah.
And it happens, but it was too much for me to bear,
Yeah.
right? It was like to go back
Just
there
get
myself.
Yeah,
rid
that
of
weight. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I was like, I need somebody else. And we used a previous guest. I've used him that's been on.
Mhm.
And then I saw that you were doing it because you reached out through Instagram and stuff. And
Yeah.
you started to do that. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a try. And
Well, how do you do?
Yeah, he did
give him a
great.
rating.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, it was great. It was good.
5
and,
out of 5.
smiling the whole time like a weirdo, you know.
Yeah.
It's like going through it. And no, but he was doing also, you're doing content back there too.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh wait, I think I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
people
Well, you got to put yourself out there.
people
Yeah.
were like mentioning to me, it's like, yeah, I saw that sticker with your face on it.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. People were telling me, it's like, you saw that? Where'd you see it? Like it's
Yeah.
like it was like in the thing. And I was like, oh yeah, there it is. It's part of the content. And but you were back there having fun doing your content.
And you're by yourself?
I did that by myself. My friend Stefan has like the truck. You've seen Susie, my
Ah.
Zuzu, my
Yeah.
car. So he has the truck and pickup. So that it like back to the whole thing. So
Mm.
I met him through selling clothes, and then we split up. And then I was getting out the military,
Mhm.
and I felt like I needed to do something with my life again. And I met him. I was working at Crunch Gym,
Mm.
so I ended up staying in Yuma because of Jesus.
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna stay here, but I went back to CTC, and one of my friends like, hey, you need to go to the front and get prayed for. And he told me the path is made easy, go do it. And I decided to tithe. You know, and God says, test
Yeah.
me, put it to the test, see what happens. And within that week, I got the job offer at Crunch.
Mm.
I was able to find a place to stay. and I was able to set up my GI Bill for school, like
Nice.
all on that same week.
Oh, cool.
So I knew God was going to take care of it. So I decided to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was working at Crunch Met Stefan. I was helping him out, like just because he does landscaping as well.
Yeah.
And just because like I just want to help. Like I have nothing else to do. What else am I
How
gonna
did
do?
you come up with the name?
Treasure Trash Man. Like I said, like God, I can't take
came
the
to you?
credit. It just came to me, and I'm like, that is so creative. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of that myself.
Yeah, but you did. So
Your trash is our treasure.
Do you ever keep anything?
I do have some cool furniture. I got a desk,
That's what
my
I'm
little
talking about.
office,
yeah,
which
okay,
I prayed
cool.
for, and God provided.
Yeah,
A
you
little
gotta-
office set up in my
Oh, that's
little room.
cool.
Yeah, I have everything that I need, and I don't need any more. I'm really thankful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
I love
so you have this now. So we're gonna have to wrap up here in
Yeah.
a minute.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're
No,
right.
you're
You're
great.
right. So you said you got your GI Bill. So you go to school out here too.
Yes, I'm a student at AWC and GCU online.
Okay, you do both, and so
Yes.
you're out here. You said you take English.
Yes, I take English here.
Mhm.
I'm also really involved in the Christian Fellowship Club. We're gonna have a chapel service tomorrow at 6:30 at the amphitheater. Shout out to
So yeah, you're part
homies.
of the club out here. So
Yeah.
you do quite a bit, and you're also a substitute teacher
Oh, yes.
I'm
in
a
your spare
substitute
time.
in my spare time, but I'm not fighting crime. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like Batman.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
So you do a lot. So if people want to find out more about the Treasure Trashman, how do they do that?
You could follow us at the Treasure Trashman. It's legit the Treasure Trashman on Instagram and Facebook,
Mhm.
and that's about it so far. I mean, I even put my number out there. I'm
That's
really
brave.
starting from scratch,
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
with your guys' help, I hope this grows into something where young men and women can get work and they
Mhm.
could, learn something about themselves and really learn how to live and manage money as well. So
I love it.
it's more than just myself. Like I really want to give back to the community.
Oh, well, I
This
appreciate
is just
that.
the beginning.
I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. And it's last minute because we had a cancellation, 2 cancellations today.
It is the season.
So, but yeah, it's definitely.
It's
So I
not a
appreciate you. taking
He's all,
that.
it's God.
So are you off to class now after this or what?
No,
No?
I'm off today.
You're off
so
today?
Oh my
okay.
I'm
God.
probably gonna actually do some quotes today. So
Oh,
I'm actually
very
really
cool.
excited. Gonna go
Yeah, good. Go
dress
get
up like this and go in some trash.
Yeah. Are you gonna wear that when you do the trash, or
Why
do you
not?
change?
I mean, I might do like a funny video where I dress nice and take out trash. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You never know. I guess we
never
got to
know.
watch. We
Yes.
got to
Gotta
pay
watch and
attention.
see. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
with us, Jonathan. I appreciate you, and thank you for what you do for the community,
Yes.
getting rid of their junk.
Yes.
And with that, we are going to take a break. We'll be back with our very own Alexandra Rangel. Yes, she is going to be coming. There she is. She's
It's a
waving
rough
right
name.
now. Yeah. So she's going to be coming in right now, and we're going to be talking to her right after this break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here at 94.7 KLFA Border Radio.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering listeners a one-on-one, no-obligation consultation to review their current financial affairs and provide strategies for meeting future goals. More at yivwm.com. Investment advisory services offered through CWM LLC and SEC registered investment advisor.
For KAWC News in Yuma, I'm Victor Calderon. The Disabled American Veterans Nonprofit Group, better known as DAV, is bringing its free information seminar to Parker. The session happens this Wednesday, November 19th from 9 to 10 a.m. at the La Paz Regional Hospital on West Mojave Road. The Disabled American Veterans help more than 1 million veterans every year, offering support with benefits, claims, and appeals. At this seminar, DAV's national service officers will be on hand to answer questions and guide veterans and their families through the process of getting the benefits they've earned. Veterans are asked to bring an ID, a social security number, and any documents related to the military service. You don't have to be a DAV member. The seminar is free and open to all veterans and their families. For KAWC News in Yuma, I'm Victor Calderon.
The Summerton Tamale Festival, featuring tons of tamales, thousands of attendees, and 2 stages of live entertainment, will fill Summerton's Main Street all day long, beginning at 11 in the morning on Saturday, December 20th. Proceeds go to the El Diablito Alumni Club scholarships for local students. Festival information is at summertontamalefestival.com.
Hey everybody, this is folk singer Michael Jonathan. Thank you so much for tuning in to this wonderful radio station. Our broadcast this week features the amazing cosmic poet Abe Partridge from Alabama and the aggressive bluegrass of the Goodwin Brothers. Both artists an amazing Wood Songs kid on this week's broadcast of the Wood Songs Old Time Radio Hour.
This evening at 7 p.m. on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
KAWC invites you to Spirited Discussions at 5 p.m. Tuesday, December 9th at River City Grill. Join News Director Lou Gum in his final KAWC event as he moderates a conversation on local news with Cisco Stargazer and Alexandra Rangel, plus Alex Wakefield from the Arizona Media Association. More at KAWC.org.